Yo, everyone, you here with the Black Intellectual? I got some really good news for y'all today. So, I just found out that this brother opened up a science lab for kids to come in and study STEM early in life. These are some young kids. I know I went to the website, I think it goes from like 8 to like 16. Obviously, they don't have 8 and 16-year-olds in the same class together, but it's cool, right? Because all we hear about is how black men don't build anything, black men don't have any businesses. Well, this guy opened a science lab, and I will be putting his name up in the description down below. I think his name is Nafis, and the brother opened up a really beautiful science lab for black kids, any kid. Honestly, it doesn't really specifically say black kids, but it's a lot of black kids in the videos, right? And we see that these kids are here because there's somebody there telling them they can do it. See, this is great. See, future biologists, future chemists, like future scientists looking black right now. And that's beautiful, right? So now we can sit here and say we got somebody putting kids in the lab coats. This is what we needed, man. We needed more of this. Fuck basketball, football, and music, man. Like, yeah, that's nice, but that shouldn't be the main pipeline for black kids. Like, we're looking here and we're seeing that these kids are actually interested in biology, chemistry, all kinds of scientific stuff. We have to put it in front of our kids for them to want to do it. That's basically what this is telling me. And it's good to see that this black man did. I know he went to college. I think he went to college for science and STEM and all that. To put the idea of STEM in black kids' heads this young is fantastic. That means black kids are on a very good upward swing. We just got to get these kids away from the ghetto culture. We got to keep them away from the ghetto mess that tends to stain the minds of our kids, because these kids are going to be considered lame in the black community, right? All the lames, he's probably considered a lame, you know what I'm saying? But he opened something very beneficial for all these people's kids. This is what we need. We need more of this. We need more of this in the forefront, on the news, in the limelight. We got to open more things like this. I would love it to see if somebody opened up like a kitchen area for kids to learn how to cook young, so we can get our kids learn how to make their own food instead of them constantly going out places eating all this other people's shit and eating stuff that's not really nurturing to them or nourishing to their bodies. We got to get that back in our culture too. Getting intellect is one thing, getting the food back in as well is another. So it's beautiful to see this. It is beautiful to see this. Um, Not to take away credit, I learned this from Simply Said, who is another black commentary channel. I would listen to her channel often as well because I love her perspective. I love the way she talks, and she just gives a good insight on things as well. So I'm going to give credit where credit's due. She kind of gave me the knowledge to go look it up so I could make this big. I hope this gets big. I hope this goes out to everyone. I hope all the big content creators see this, um, so we can talk about it, because this needs to be talked about. Yeah, we could talk about Remy Ma and all that, but wow, when we could talk about something like this, something that's actually beneficial for black people and children. Like I said, it starts with us. It starts with the adults, because we have to be the ones to raise the kids. And if we got a bunch of goofy motherfuckers raising the kids, then how are they going to learn to come to something like this and play in a science lab? There's nothing wrong with science. I'm just not good at it. That's just the fact. I'm just not good at science. Good at a lot of other things, but science ain't one of them. But that's the beauty of it. We shouldn't all only be good at two or three things that make you black. Growing up, it was either basketball, or you need to know how to rap, or you need to know how to dress. And like, there's so many more values in other communities that we just don't have in our community. And we need to bring those values from those people into our community. Because look at these kids. They're like they're enjoying themselves. Nobody want to fight. Nobody learning how to dance all goofy. Nobody on their phones. They're actually intertwined with being locked in with science. That is a big sign, right? So let's take that same energy and put it into our kids, because we need to put it into other kids, because unfortunately black kids just don't know what they want to do nowadays. But this brother started something, and I hope that's the start of something huge down the line because we really do need this. I believe that if I had this as a kid, this would have been cool. And it's black owned. It's owned by a black man. So don't go and tear it down when somebody gets shot by the cops. Please do not go and destroy your own people's stuff. If you want to riot, go destroy the white people's stuff. That's what y'all need to go do. But every time something happens, I want to burn down. And every time I want to burn down a black person's business, stop burning down your own people's stuff. That's why a lot of these professionals get up and leave the community because y'all want to burn their stuff down when they put something in there to help you out, to put the money back in black people's pockets. But y'all want to go and cut it out because every time a black person gets somewhere, we want to stop them from doing it. That crabs on a barrel mentality is crazy. It's time for a change. It's time for a cultural shift in the black community. I'm slowly but surely seeing it all throughout 2024. I'm hoping we continue this cultural shift and change in 2025 and beyond for our children, for our relationship statuses, and a bunch of other things. I want to see black people doing more of this. I want to do more of this for myself. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. But like I said before, we got to do better. It looks like we're starting to move forward in a very upward trajectory, and that's great. But that's all I got to say on this topic. Y'all been with the Black Intellectual. I'll see y'all on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all have a good night.
In response to what do black men do? Black men, I got you. Out of the 3% majority black owned businesses, 53% of majority owned black are owned by black men. 39% had black women majority owners, while 8% had equal male/female ownership. Black men own about 95% of black owned banks in the United States. Yes, black people do own banks. I have a whole video out there that I'm going to show you guys a thumbnail for. And also, as of February 2024, there were 16 black billionaires in the world. And of those 16, 10 are from the United States, with eight of those billionaires in the United States being black men, and only 2 are black women. As of 2023, there were nearly 2 million black millionaires in the United States, which is about 8.8% of the total number of millionaires in the country. Remember, black men only represent 7% of the population, the U.S. population. Black men roughly represent 80% of the millionaires in the black community. Black men own 18 of the 20th largest black businesses in the United States, which stem from goods and services, industrial, entertainment, transportation, finance, companies in communication, engineering, food services, and farming. Also, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, there are over 100,000 barbers in America. Slightly more than 20% of those barbers are black men, even though black men only represent 7% of the population. Crazy, right? African-American barbers are a significant component of the men's grooming industry that Forbes estimated in 2015 to exceed $20 billion. Yeah,